three I've done already, and here's the last one. I already did the first two knots on this one. So B'ezras Hashem, we'll do it here live with all of you. I saw a video, incredible. I saw a few videos. One was incredible. You can search it yourself here on YouTube. It was what was it? It was fast tzitzis, and the guy's in there doing it real fast and doing it like this. And he's got a whole bunch of tzitzis there next to him. This is his job, right? So he's doing so many a day, and he did one in the matter of 30 seconds. So for each. Hey there, everybody, and welcome back here to Live with the Times. Today, doing something a little bit different. I have a cool opportunity here, something unique that we don't always get to do. The mitzvah Tzitzit is a mitzvah that we honor, obviously with the talit that we wear every day, and we also wear talit katan, right? We wear a garment that we specifically wear only for the sake of tzitzis. It wasn't always like this, right? Originally, what were people wearing? They're wearing these gigantic four-corner garments, right? And they would hang them over their body, and they would walk around, right? This was like the style of the time of the desert, the time of Mitzrayim. This was like the cool style back in the day. It was like you have this like thing that hangs over and has a hole in there. You put your head in there, and then they tie it up, and this was what it was. And so the Torah says that we should put on tehillis on our four corners, right? It corresponds to tzitzis, should be on the four corners. Now, as I mentioned, we don't get to fulfill this because we don't normally wear things like this. So we do fulfill it. What I mean is we don't fulfill it in the original kind of way because we don't wear those kind of garments anymore, at least not for the most part. So we created garments to be able to honor it and to be able to do it. Now I'm here in a unique place. As I've shared, right, I'm a Mexican Jew, lived in Mexico, convert, all this fun stuff. But, as I mentioned before, right, I grew up in LA, but I lived in Mexico. My mom's Mexican. My parents, I'm not going to share the whole thing, right, but my parents had to had to do conversion, first conservative, then Orthodox later on. So I was raised Jewish, but then I've had to make my own conversion as well, growing up, everything like that, in order to be halachically Jewish, all that fun stuff. But as I mentioned, right, living in Mexico and Mexican family members, and influenced by that culture as well, and have a lot of gratitude to be Mexican. And I just got a certain garment, not a joke, a legit garment, and I'm going to share that with you right now. Right, we have here a poncho, a serape, as they say. Right, it gets so cold over here in Eretz Yisrael. No, actually, it's funny. It gets cold. I know people look at me like crazy who are listening in New York or wherever you are. I'm from LA, so I don't do so well with the cold, so I do get cold. And I got here a serape. And what is this? This is a four-cornered garment. And so what happened over here, I got this thing on Amazon, and because it's a four-cornered garment, what do we have to do? We have to put on, right? And so Baruch Hashem, we don't always get this opportunity. I have the opportunity to do the mitzvah of tzitzis myself, right? Usually I get them, and I go have a place in Yerushalayim called Yerushalayim Kippah, Yerushalayim Yarmulke. Right, Jerusalem Yarmulke. It's a great place, and usually I go there and they do my tzitzis for me, all that fun stuff. I usually wear tehillis. I wanted to be aware of this, so I'm doing it now with just this, and I'm going to order some tehillis and do it again. But I got to learn how to do it, and so I did 3 of the corners already, and I'm finishing up here the 4th one. So I wanted to just go over quickly some of the laws of tzitzis, and kind of show you a little bit, and we're going to finish it up here together. Right, so tzitzis, as I mentioned, biblically done, right? And there's many different ways of going into how you do the tzitzis and everything. I'm not here to tell you how you should do your tzitzis, what's the right way, what's the wrong way. I'm sure I do a basic Ashkenaz. We come from Kiev. My dad's family comes from Kiev, so, we do it this way. And a lot of people are like, come on, man, you got to do it the Yemenite way, Rambam, Harvad. There's all these kinds of different ways. I'm going to do this simple way here. As I mentioned, usually we're tichilis. I'm doing this right now. Right? And one thing, right, has to be around 5 centimeters from both sides on the inside. And then when you tie the first one, you want to tie it here towards the top on the side. This is something I actually didn't know. All right, 14 years in, I didn't actually realize this. It shouldn't be hanging from the bottom. It should be hanging from the side. Right? So we put it here on the side, and you tie it like that. Right? So it's actually supposed to be like this. And then, of course, right, you start off here, and you have like one long string. These are 4 strings here. And you have one that's longer. And this is going to serve as a shamish. Right? This is the one that goes around the other ones. So then you split them in the middle. You have 4 on one side, 4 on the other side, right? 3 plus a shamish. And 4 on the other side. Those are like around the same length. And the shamish there is a little bit longer as well. Then you do 2 knots there. And then you go, the shamish goes around 7 times around the first one, do 2 knots. Then it goes around 8 times the second one. Then you do 2 knots. Then you do 11 times the third one, do 2 knots. And then you do 13 times the fourth one. They should all be around the same size here like this. So even the longer one should be around the same size there as the 7. Right, kind of thing like that. And then when you're doing it, right, they say that for sure, the first knot that you do, you have to say, the kavana is l'shem mitzvot tzitzis. Right, we're doing it for the honor of the sake of mitzvah of tzitzis. For its own sake, right? And so, or you can also, for sure, you have to do it like that. If you don't say that in the beginning and have that kavana, then it's pasul. But really, right, you should be doing it for every single like movement you're making. So for each knot, you can say l'shem mitzvah tzitzis, and then when I'm turning and not doing it for every single time, but okay, I'm going to start turning out l'shem mitzvah tzitzis, and I turn the amount of times it needs, and for each knot and going all the way up. So as I mentioned, we have 4 here. Three I've done already, and here's the last one. I already did the first 2 knots on this one. So B'ezrat Hashem, we'll do it here live with all of you. I saw a video, incredible. I saw a few videos. One was incredible. You can search it yourself here on YouTube. It was what was it? It was fast tzitzis, and the guy's sitting there doing it real fast and doing it like this, and he's got a whole bunch of tzitzis there next to him. This is his job, right? So he's doing so many a day. And he did one in the matter of 30 seconds. So for each, corner, it's taking him 30 seconds. Now, he's got to get in. No, whatever. It's probably, so 2 minutes for a garment, maybe 3-4 minutes if you include the setup, everything like that. Right? So here we have the shamish here. It's longer. Right? The shamish here, it's longer. And here you see, there's that tie there, and here's this side, it's got 4. And here you got the one with the 3 plus the long shamish here. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get the 4 in one hand. I'm going to get the shamish off by itself over here. The first one here is going to be 7 turns, as I said. So here we've got, now you want to make sure you keep track of each one. So I've got the 4 over here, I've got the 3 over here. There we go. L'shem mitzvah tzitzis. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to put it back over here with the 3. I'm going to go down here like this. I learned this from that video. I'll tell you that much. I got 7 here. It's good to kind of check it, because sometimes have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So now you, as I mentioned, you combine the 4 with the 3. But now we have them separated here. And now we're going to tie them going across, right? L'shem mitzvah tzitzis. Once again, double knot. L'shem mitzvah tzitzis. I got this here. I got the 3 on the side. And now we're going to go 8 times. L'shem mitzvah tzitzis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Hashem mitzvot tzitzis. This one we're going to 11. The Shamash is over here. At the 4 and 3. And so, Shem is Vatzitzis. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shem mitzvot tzitzis. Going here. Shem mitzvot tzitzis. The last one here. That's the same thing. So the last one. Now we're going to do 13. Shem mitzvot tzitzis. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Shem mitzvot tzitzis. And the last one here. Thank you, Hashem. Hashem mitzvot tzitzis. Wow, look at that. And now, Baruch Hashem, I wear a talis gadol, so I don't have to say a bracha here on this. Right. But this is for the sake of mitzvah of tzitzis. Thank you, Hashem. I've got here now wearing a four-cornered garment. Halachically, deraisa, corner tradition here with 4 tzitzis on each side. So amazing, you know. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Hashem made us that we are people, right, from around the world. He put us on the 4 corners of the earth, and from there we've gotten influence from everywhere, and we've lit up the world everywhere and collected sparks from everywhere. Baruch Hashem, we should be zocheh to do the mitzvahs the right way, to do the mitzvahs the right way, to do the mitzvahs the Rabbanan the right way, and in this way we'll continue to see, inspire, and learn, and have the right kavanah. Hashem kuchabrichu ushentei birchilu himul Hashem yud kei vavhei Hashem kol Yisrael, and we should be able to see the revelation, the coming Moshiach Tzidkeinu, Beis Hamikdash Hashlishi, here immediately for us and for all of Am Yisrael and for all the world. L'chaim.